Leading by 5. Good start. Here's Poole. Pulls the 3 on the step back. Wow.
By 4. I don't mind the miss. He's getting anything he wants, Carmelo. Nice.
Poole, what a shot.
Iguodala with 3 to shoot. To the corner, a 3 is good.
By Iguodala. Out there with Otto Porter. Here's a 3 on the fly, and Poole.
Curry tracks the rebound, flings it ahead, threads the needle.
Scotto Anderson, top side of Poole, a long.
They've turned it over 13 times. Poole on the drive, lefty layup. Chicago pocket pass to Toscano Anderson. Inside, one more. Poole, baseline 3 is.
25 years of age in year 2. I just like how he works.
This is right up. Jordan Poole, deep left wing. Bielitsa saves it. Poole gets it back all by himself.
4th period. It's Poole. He accelerates and takes it in for 2.
She got a thing for Chanel vintage that dropped before she could speak English. Do you love me or love seeking attention?
What's up, YouTube? It's Drewww. I'm back with another video that comes out with a big body banger. Today we come at you with an NBA 222 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the road to K. You know what I'm saying? Today I'm the builder, and we're coming at you with this Jordan Poole build video. Yes sir, this was requested. It's just you know, I did what I had to do. It was requested a couple times too. I was surprised that y'all wanted it as much as y'all did, but you know, I had a good time making it. And you know, Jordan Poole, I really like him as a player. You know, the Warriors, they got something going on there. They got a bunch of light skins going crazy, is all I'm saying. You know, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, Jonathan. Well, no, Jonathan Kuminga is not light skin, but still, you know, the guy Tabasco, Tabano, Toscano, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got everybody in there. So, but yeah, I had a good time making this build. It's a very interesting build, especially with Jordan Poole's play style. But we'll get into that a little bit later. You know, I feel like it's an interesting dynamic what they have with the guards going on right now. So we'll see. You know, and I know they have Nico Mannion, so hopefully he develops. But we'll see what happens. Without further ado, let's get right into these pie charts. So for Jordan Poole, what I did was the playmaking and shooting pie chart. So yes, the yellow and green pie chart, because obviously, you know, Jordan Poole, he's an amazing slashing type of player, but where he shines is his handles and just ability to make shots, you know, whether it's from the mid-range or 3-point area. And for the physical profile, I went with the speed one. I was contemplating going with the vertical one because he can jump out the gym, but the speed one is better for him in my opinion. So that's what I went with, and especially because it's a point guard build, you know, you want to be as fast as possible. Now with the actual attributes, you're gonna see that not only do you have like crazily high shooting attributes, but you know, you have the high ball handling, but your defense is actually pretty good too. You know, the badge spread, I wanted it to be so that his finishing badges were pretty high, since Jordan Poole is such a crafty and shifty type of player. You know, he can finish around the rim just in a crafty way, and it's very impressive to see. Now, while he only has 2 defensive rebounding badges, it's more about the attributes, because once I adjust the wingspan and everything, he'll have a 81 steal, and then once you get 99, that's obviously 85. So yes, you have 2 defensive rebounding badges, but they can go to good use. And you see the 7 finishing, 21 shooting, 21 playmaking. That's pretty good, you know, for him to be an all-around offensive player, meaning that he can finish that lay. You know, he could dunk from here and there, he could shoot mid-range shots, limitless threes like he can. So you see, I made him 6'4" because that's what he is in real life. I dropped the weight down to 178 pounds because that was the lowest or highest weight for the highest amount of speed. And then on top of that, I put the wingspan up just a little bit, you know, just so that I wasn't losing ball handling, but enough to like gain steal and, you know, layup abilities, so I could finish that lay even better. Whoa, I said drunk. I meant dunk. Wow. Wow, that was crazy. But yeah, I meant dunking ability. But yeah, so as you see, I also went with the sharpshooting takeover. And you see right here, I made a playmaking shot creator. I think the comparisons are pretty good. The Steph Curry comparison is actually really good too, because you know, you obviously see the clear similarities in their game. Now, in my opinion, Steph Curry is a lot more graceful and a lot less ball dominant, you know, because he can move off ball and everything. But that's not saying that Jordan Poole can't move off ball. Jordan Poole moves off ball pretty beautifully, and I attribute that to Steph Curry being on the team as well and Jordan Poole learning. But on top of that, you know, Jordan Poole, I feel like is a lot more explosive, just like off the first step, like a lot more explosive off the first step, whereas Steph Curry is a lot more, I would say, like skillful in what he does. Like, he can make a move and then have you second guessing. And because he's such an elite shooter, people have to guard him so closely. And if you ever play pickup basketball, you know, the closer you guard somebody, the harder it is to actually stay in front of them. So, you know, now Jordan Poole, they're not guarding him that close, but he has the ability to just blow right by them and then just use his athleticism, which Steph Curry doesn't really have that well. You know, Steph Curry has to be more, I guess, smart about his shot selections. But still, I feel like I see Jordan Poole as a lot more shifty, a lot more crafty than Curry in certain ways, you know, in certain ways. But obviously Curry will always be better, I think. But see, the reason why Jordan Poole interests me is just because I think that he can easily be a 25-point per game scorer. You know, like when Steph Curry's out, that is what he is. You know, Jordan Poole fills that role amazingly. Like, and I think when Clay got back, he was realizing that, okay, I'm not really the second option anymore like I used to be, you know, because Jordan Poole was out here running and stuff. He went on a stretch where he just was averaging just 25 points a game while Steph was injured. You see, like, if you go to his most recent stats, same thing. You know, this year he's averaging 18 points a game. You know, last year it was 13. The year before that it was like 6 or 5. So it's steady improvement. And Steph Curry is obviously exiting his prime. You know, in a couple of years he's going to be old and he's going to retire sooner rather than later. You know, the next generation is about to take over. And I feel like that Warriors team is set to have a good foundation, at least in the backcourt, and, you know, a little bit in the front court if James Wiseman can develop. But still, it's like with Jordan Poole, you know, the way he is and just lighting up, you know, starting now or even off the bench when he was, like, he's just doing what he has to do for that team and finishing that lay, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, with this build, it does all that. You know, he has the limitless threes, he has the mid-range shots, the finishing. If you haven't been watching, the passing ability, you know, it can literally do all that and then some. And on top of that, it can play some solid defense. So it's like everything that Jordan Poole can be and is right now, and plus the potential. You know, Jordan Poole has high potential. I see him being an all-star and maybe like 3 or 4 years if he can keep this level of play up. Honestly, he may need to go to a different team though, because Curry's, you know, he's not going to slow down until like 5 years from now. But it's honestly, I guess it's up to him, you know, and it's up to the Warriors too with what they do. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, if you know what I'm saying. I'm out. Peace.